Morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. I'm not in Matthew 28. You might be glad to hear by now. I've actually jumped right towards the end of the Bible, Revelation chapter 5. This follows a few messages from Anne and one or two others who've been thinking about what it means for God to be the roaring lion and that image there. And here's one of the places where that image comes from most clearly. And the start of Revelation chapter 5, we have this image of God on the throne room in heaven holding a scroll. And if you do a bit of digging and kind of work out what's going on here, it seems that this scroll that is sealed with 7 seals, this scroll contains the plan, if you like, the plan that God has to overthrow everything that is hindering the goodness of his creation, to overthrow death and destruction, and to make all things new, to renew the creation and to put all things as they should be once and for all. This scroll contains the plan. But the issue is that who is going to open the scroll? God has chosen to run creation through humanity, and humanity has let him down. Humankind has rebelled against God from the very beginning. And then within that, there was a plan that God had that he would have his people, Israel, and they would be the ones that would kind of see through this plan to put things right again, that they would be blessed by God by living as his people, and in turn they would be a blessing to all nations. But Israel has also let God down. So who is there left to open the scroll? And what happens is that John, who's seeing all of this happen in Revelation, he realizes that the situation that they're in, and he breaks down and weeps in tears. Because who is gonna be able to open the scroll? Who is there left? Now, one of the elders that's there pauses John and says to him, "Look, don't weep. There is someone who can open the scroll, and we know that this is going to be Jesus, right?" He said, don't weep. There is someone who can open the scroll. And then he says to John, "Look, the Lion of Judah, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has triumphed. He is able to open the scroll and its 7 seals." So he's invited to look and to see the Lion of Judah. Now, the Messiah, the promised one, was said to come from the line of David, David being from the tribe of Judah. So that's where this imagery comes from. And the tribe of Judah itself is described in Genesis as being like a lion cub. So again, that image of the lion is there from the beginning. And then later writings have this image of the Messiah coming like a lion to attack the eagle representing the Roman Empire. So all the way through we have this imagery of the Messiah as the lion. And he's the one, we're told, who deserves to open the scroll. He is the one who has lived in full obedience to God and in the power of the Spirit. And he has won the victory. Therefore he can open the scroll. The Messiah was the one who was to come and to fight and win the decisive battle against the last great enemy of God's people, and to bring them freedom that was complete and everlasting. This is the Lion of Judah. So John is given this announcement to hear these things about the Lion of Judah and to look. And when he looks, what he sees is the Lamb. He sees this Lamb on the throne, the Lamb that was slain, the Lamb that gave himself up to death on a cross. And it's this amazing kind of joining together of these two pictures where, on the one hand we've got the Lion of Judah, and then on the other we've got the Lamb who was slain. And I'm sure you've seen where we're going in terms of this morning's song, those of you who know it. But John is told this proclamation, this declaration about the Lion of Judah. And when he looks, he sees the Lamb who was slain. And we're supposed to see that they are one and the same person. The lion has this amazing power and victory, and that comes about precisely through the sacrifice and obedience of the lamb. But it also works the other way around. The lamb is often our main focus in terms of imagery. The lamb who sacrificed himself for us and for the whole world. And we need to remember that when Jesus did that, he was winning a lion-like victory. That's the enormity of it all. That's the person that we worship when we sing about to Jesus, and when we worship him. We're worshipping not only the lamb who was slain, but also the lion who is roaring with power. Jesus is the one at whom every knee, before whom every knee will bow. He is the lion and the lamb. Why don't we sing together?
stop the Lord Almighty? Who can stop the Lord Almighty? Who can stop the Lord Almighty? Who can stop the Lord? Our God is the Lion of Judah. He's roaring with power and fighting our battles.
So Jesus, we thank you that you are the Lion of Judah. Thank you that all power and authority belong to you. Thank you that you have won the victory over sin and death, that you have won complete and lasting freedom for us. And Lord, we thank you that you achieved that through obedience and sacrifice, that you are also the Lamb who was slain. And so we choose to bow before you this morning, to acknowledge afresh, Jesus, that you are the Lion and the Lamb, the one before whom every knee will bow, and we worship you. Amen. See you again tomorrow morning.